Hi guys, it's Eva and I'm here to tell you what books I'm going to be reading in September, and I'm excited about all of them. So hopefully it's a good reading month. Hopefully I can follow my TBR because I never ever do. So let's get started. So the very first book is My Lovely Life by Samantha Downing. I believe this is her first book. YouTubers have not stopped talking about this book. I don't know anything about it besides that it's a thriller and it's called My Lovely Life. But I've heard so much about it and I typically don't like thrillers, so maybe if I just pick up one of the really popular ones, I'll really enjoy it. Sometimes I do. Every once in a while I do, but it's not something I gravitate towards. I have to force myself to it. But this one I'm really excited for. It feels like a little good September read. And I'm excited. I checked it out from the library, so I have to read it. That or I have to put it down. What's it called when you just put it down? DNF, do not finish, or DNR, do not read. Either one. The next book is At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gwen. I believe I have not read this book, and I've read her other ones. I've read ones about horseback riding and Water for Elephants, which were amazing. She's a amazing character author. So I feel like I've read a little bit about this, but this is what the book is about. Or I think maybe I started it and put it down. I am not sure. But it's about a girl and she follows her husband and they're going to look for the Loch Ness Monster. Her husband feels a lot of pressure because he wasn't an army general and he gets cut off from his dad because of that and because he wasn't military. This is start of 1945. I believe I haven't read it, but it sounds really familiar. Maybe I just started reading it when I picked it up to decide whether I wanted to. I'm not sure. I'm going to get into it. I do love her writing style, and I'm excited about it. It sounds like a good pre-fall, early fall book. As well as the next one. This one is Wicked Fox by Kat Chow. This one has just been talked about a ton lately as well. It is a new YA fantasy and it's about a young girl who's 18 years old and she's not fully human, and part of her has to basically devour a human to survive, to live. That's what gives her energy. It's not food or exercise, I guess. And she only goes about it with this guy, I'm guessing, because it says there's another guy, trying to do it to only the people who are criminals, I guess, and who technically deserve to die or something. I'm not sure, but I've heard a lot of good reviews about it. It sounded really good. I haven't read a really good fantasy in a while, and I'm excited about it. So, yeah, I went ahead and picked up this one from the library as well. The next book I want to read is kind of left over from the summer-ish. I had started it, and it is China Rich Girlfriend by Kevin Kwan. I read the first book in this series, which is Crazy Rich Asians, which also has a movie, and I really enjoyed that. This is the continuation of it. So she has decided to be with a guy who's got this very old world established people but then she and she is just not that. She's a professor of economics, and then she finds out who her father is, and her father apparently is a wealthy man in China, hence China Rich Girlfriend. But it's a funny rom-com. It's hilarious. There's a lot of different POVs in the book, in which at first I struggled reading the first one, and then I ended up really liking in the end. So hopefully I don't struggle in this one because I know the characters a little bit more, but I'm excited for it. Next book is also a children's fantasy, I guess. And it's Keeper of Lost Seas by Shannon Messinger. And this book I said to be a little Harry Potter-ish, but it is about fairies. And they go off and they go to a fairy school. It sounds really cool. It is a children's fantasy, but I love Harry Potter. I love children's books sometimes. I like YA books, fantasy sometimes. I really enjoy them, and this one was said to be done really well, and it's got really big lettering. I had started this book, but I got sick, and I went and just read books that were next to my bed, that I was all those books I was just partway through or halfway through. I went and read those instead, and this got set somewhere else. So I didn't get to read it in August, but I'm excited to pick it up in September. It is a library book. It is due kind of soon, so hopefully early September I get to pick this one up. But it's as a young girl who is a telepath, and she's not quite sure what that means to her, but she gets involved in this more and more of this other world, and I believe it's fairies, and I believe they go off to school. I think that's the main point of the story, but hopefully I really love it because it is it is a series, and I love getting into fantasy series because I feel It's just better. I like fantasies and series. And then the very last fic is Hidden Figures by Margaret Scott Sheltery. I think I read one other one when the movie came out, but it was a different book. But this one I'm excited to read about these 3 women. I don't know if this book develops into more the women who are mathematicians at NASA that you've never really heard about during the launches, but yeah, I'm excited to read that. I like to read inspirational nonfiction sometimes as well, and so I'm excited for my September list. Those are all the books. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only put 6 on my list, and I've been reading 10-ish books every month. Sometimes less, sometimes a little more. But yeah, so hopefully I get to these 6. Hopefully I actually finish my TBR, because it seems like every month I leave off 2 or 3 and I just read like 6 or 7 others that are not on my TBR at all. Or some months I think I've read like 1 for my TBR. So hopefully September is a better TBR month. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please subscribe below. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. YouTube algorithm just likes that. And I will see you guys in the next time. See you guys next time. Bye.